Hello everyone and welcome back to another reaction to My Deer Friend Nokotan Episode 5. Well, we're going to get back into the insanity that is this show, and last episode we got to meet 3 new members to add to the list of nutcases. First, well, they're all the student council, the rest of the members of the student council. We had the vice president was the short red-haired Neko something or other, basically the cat person, which is why she's named Neko. And she's very mad at Koshitan because she's basically she's the perfect student, at least in her eyes still, even though pretty much everyone else that we know knows how much of a delinquent she really is and just how insane the deer Nokotan makes her. But either way, she still thinks of her as the perfect person that always is besting her, and she wants to best her for once in something. And she's trying to get revenge on her by, destroying her deer club. Then there was Tanuki Koji, I think it was, who is named after a tanuki, and she was like crazy, super shy and timid, and a bit of a wild imagination on that one, where she basically thinks of the worst case scenario at like times 100 whenever something like goes even slightly wrong. And then finally there was the blue-haired girl Chiharu, I want to say the name was, and she was someone that is very like straight faced and doesn't react to much, doesn't really show much emotion. But in her private time, she is a super Nokotan fan to like an obsessive point, and that's why poor Koshi, even though she wants to get on her good side, she can't seem to do it because she's only obsessed with one person, and that is our dear Nokotan. So either way, that's the student council. They've all been introduced, and we're going to see what sort of hijinks they get into along with the rest of the cast. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully Anko doesn't try killing any of them this episode, but we'll have to wait and see. Let's find out. There'll be 2 versions of this reaction. There'll be the timer-based version if you want to sync up your own video player to that, or if you want to stay on this video, there'll be a smaller version of my own video player on the other side of the screen for you. Without further ado, let's get into My Deer Friend Nokotan, Episode 5. Here comes our ex-delinquent, putting on her fake persona once again. And already breaking the 4th wall with the narrator, very good. Lot of deers around the school, as per usual. No one treats that as abnormal. Oh, a love letter. Was that Nokotan behind her, like freaking going crazy? I hope it was. If it was Anko, then she might kill the person she'll track down the person that sent that letter and freaking murder them before they have a chance to confess. Alright, so we have a secret love letter sent, or not really a secret love letter, but a love letter sent to Koshi. Who sent it? How is this going to go down? I'm sure it'll be perfectly normal. We'll just have a normal confession. She'll let them down gently, and then we'll move on to the next thing, because that's definitely what this show's going to do. They would never go over the top with their, like, insanity with this show. No, not at all. You dear. Oh, that's not quite there yet. It's coming up, though. That's my favorite part of this intro every time. There it is. You dear. Every time I watch this, I'm reminded that I need to play the Elden Ring DLC. I'll get to it eventually, though. Just not today. In search of her weakness. I mean, we've already seen so many of her weaknesses unless we're trying to find someone else's. How does that work? That's a lot of rolling. Really? What? What? Why are you being hunted down by hunters with freaking the budget to buy helicopters and full-on assault rifles and Gatling guns. What the hell is happening? Now they're throwing grenades. Jesus Christ! What did you do, Nokotan, to get this sort of treatment? Are you really gonna call her a liar at this point? I'm not. It does have a heart. Oh boy. Uh-huh. Keep telling yourself that. Probably. Oh. Really? I thought Shiharu would have sent you one by now. Okay. Is that how that works? F. Oh no! Your antlers failed you. Okay. Who are you talking about? Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I hope you can read English though, because I'm not going to learn Japanese for it. Jesus God. You tell her, Nokotan. Oh my God, the giant hand on the shoulder. Instant transition. Did Nokotan send the letter? Like, please send more deer crackers? It's a duel! Oh boy. Delinquent mode fully activated now. The dead silence. Who the heck are you? She did. It did. For moral support, of course. She brought two freaking, like, stooges. So I'm gonna destroy you. Exactly. She's a higher being. She's also, like, shrunk. A bat with nails, tasers, and what the heck is that? A kunai? Oh! Oh no! Nice moves. Man, Chain Girl though was kicking ass. I'll be honest. Oh boy, they're recovering. An antler? Your thing is. Why was your antler filled with so many explosives? He killed everyone. Even Noko. Press F to pay respects, everyone. Why was your antler filled with so many explosives? And now it's in the paper. Okay then. What a start. A time for a stakeout. And she just sits down with the most blank stare ever. Just like that too? Is she even breathing? Aw, how sad. Oh, she's moving. Give that deer a deer cracker. I mean, that antler didn't just have like high explosive just like a few minutes ago? It just stores a banana now, not an apple. Wait, where'd the second antler go? Oh, now they're both back. The stakeout continues. Her home is the zoo. Should have been expected, to be honest. She just walks through the deer pen. Hey, it's our boy. She's a deer, though. The talking deer. So normal. He? And now she's an employee. Oh, the little one. Jesus Christ. She just broke through the holy and just got thrown back in. Man, there are not a lot of people come to the zoo, though. Now they're all just roaming freely? Is this normal? She's a higher being. I told you, she's god of the deer. If you say so. That's exactly what's happening. Just like what was written in legend. Exactly. The prophecy has been fulfilled.
いや別に暇だからブラブラしてただけっつうか、たまには動物園もいいかなみたいな。ふーん。なんだろう。あ、コシさんもしかして私の図に乗るの？
Absolutely not.
懐か
Are you going back with your family?
バイト？ここに住んでるわけじゃなかったのか。
She works here.
頑張ったご褒美に今日は食べて帰ろうと。
Don't you want a deer cracker?
え、あるよ。
Oh my god, you're rich!
だったら公園で寂しそうにしてんじゃねえよ。何怒ってるの？怒ってねえよ。ねえねえ。
You sound mad.
コシさんも一緒に食べろ。はあ？誰がてめえなんかと。
You actually do though, don't you? Yep.
うまっ。でしょ？
Okay.
このタピうまうまなんだから。うまー。
What's it saying? Oh, they're actually having a good moment for once.
買い食いという青春っぽいイベントを初体験したコシタンは、
じゃあまた明日。ああ。
ノコタンへのさらなる尾行をすっかり忘れ、笑顔で帰途に着いたのであった。
You know what?
相変わらず
We'll take that as a win.
あった。
We will take that as a win. Koshi has not had many, like, you know, happy endings so far. Uh-oh.
猫山田猫生徒会
Back to some hijinks.
身長132センチ。実は彼女はシカ部廃部とコシタンの失脚を目論んでいる。
会長は今担任に呼ばれてここにはいないはず。今のうちにこの私が生徒会長となり学校一のマドンナとなるために今日こそ掴んでやるわ。会長の弱みを。
Everyone's searching for other people's weaknesses this episode. Oh dear.
びっくりした。脅かさないでよ。それはこっちのセリフだよ。こんなとこで何してたの？
Oh. Turn the question back on you.
それは何？もしかして入部希望？
Come on, join! We need more members.
そういうことなら早く言ってよ。今そっち行くね。よし、今のうちに。お待たせ。
Too fast.
ようこそシカ部へ。めちゃくちゃ浮かれポンチなやつ来た。
Jesus, where'd you get all the costumes?
いやー、シカ部に新たな入部希望者だなんて嬉しいな。どうしてシカ部に？やっぱこれからの時代シカだと思うんだよね。やっぱシカに憧れて。シカいいよね。シカのどこが好き？
You're a deer with a mustache, sunglasses, wings.
違いにゃす。なん、違うって何が？私、別に入部希望じゃなくて。
No, don't say that.
そう、たまたま通りがかっただけというか、だから申し訳ないんですけど、入部はちょっと。
Poor Noko can't understand.
全部私の早とちりだったって。
Oh, the guilt tripping has
めちゃ
begun.
めちゃショック受けてる。ごめん、入部志望は少ない。
Aww. You're faking this, aren't you? But it's working.
罪悪感半端な。
It's working.
そうだ。せっかくだから体験入部とかしてみようかな。ま、何か会長の情報もつかめるかもしれないし。本当？こいつ単純そうに手ごまにできるかもだし。
Oh, don't manipulate our poor Nokotan.
私は鹿の子ノコタンって呼んでね。猫山田猫、3年生よ。よろしくね、鹿山田さん。ナチュラルに鹿にしないでくれない？
多分フルネームは鹿山田鹿です。
For changing it from a cat to a deer.
始めるぞ。せっかくだから鹿山田さんも一緒に鹿連やってね。鹿連ってね。
X deer
鹿山田
sizes.
の方はもう受け入れたよ。
Just roll with the punches. That's the only thing you can do.
紹介します。こっちが我が鹿部2匹目の鹿。バシャメだ。バシャメメメです。 鹿部所属の鹿見習い人以上鹿未満の新1年生です。
You know, like any normal person.
この人。あと、早く田んぼ作りたいです。誰に言ってんの？私は3年生だから。
Talking to me.
よろしく。
Talking to the
よ
viewer.
ろしくお願いします。でも鹿としては馬車目の方が先輩なので。
Oh no.
男は気違い。
Showing off her seniority.
はい。させん。
郷に行っては郷に従え、鹿部に行っては鹿に従え。
Good advice.
こっちが3匹目の鹿。あんこだ。
Wait. Yeah, I thought Anko was just a normal member. A caretaker. Oh. Oh, right, she wants to be a deer so that way she gets brushed.
あなた、生徒会長の妹さんよね。そうですが、生徒会長専用の鹿って言葉の通りですが、何か問題でも。
Oh boy. Don't get on her bad side. I don't want any more murder.
じゃあそろそろ鹿練始めるよ。まずは、はい。これは鹿せんべい。
Yes, of course. Why would there not be deer crackers? Oh no.
いや、そんなこと言われても、ただ鹿せんべいを差し出されただけで何も言われてないし。
馬車目、先輩鹿として手本を見せて。
Beautiful.
鹿たるもの鹿せんべいを見つけたら即座に食すべし。鹿の基本だ。これはその反射神経を鍛える訓練。
You're drilling a little bit there, Bashame.
イエスさ。
一生戦地に赴くことがないことを祈ります。
Don't worry, it will.
私はお姉ちゃんの鹿せんべいしか食べないわ。で、なんでお姉ちゃん来てないの？こしたんなら、なんか担任に呼び出されてたから来れないかも。そういうことは早く言いなさいよ。今ならお姉ちゃんの部屋忍び込め。
Jesus.
あんなことやこんなこと。
Okay, Anko.
練習真っ最中に帰るの？自由すぎじゃない？次、綱練。
What the heck is antler training?
角を自在に生やせなくてはならない。こんな風に。鹿の中で特殊な技術じゃないそれ。
Come on, don't you know anything about deers?
それはまだ早いのでは。いや、お前も新人だろうが。馬車目、お前の言いたいことはわかる。だがな、さっき一目見てわかったんだよ。
She has potential.
鹿の才能があるってね。
さあ、訓練だ。はい。目をつむり、イメージしてみて。角が伸びて
You got this, Neko.
角が伸びる。そうそう、リラックスして。
You can do it.
伸びるイメージ。角が伸びるイメージ。
Well, antlers are growing, but not your own.
こんな新人がなぜ？すごいぞ鹿山だ。まさかここまでの逸材とは。これで正解なの？
Of
ここ
course.
まで伸ばせるやつは私も見たことがないぞ。羨ましい。もしかして私、本当に鹿
Oh no.
猫ちゃんもコシタン同様、なかなかにちょろかった。
今日の部活は以上だ。よく頑張ったな、鹿山だ。
Here's a gift.
お前にこれを授けよう。おめでとう。
Your initiation.
立派な鹿だ。評価。悔しいけど見事な鹿ですね。やったー。鹿部最高。
Good job, Neko. Are you gonna snap back to reality?
今日もまた何もストラックのように。
Finally, there's reality. It's back.
頑張れ猫ちゃん。今日の経験はいつか役に立つ日が来るかもしれない。
Yeah, we'll go with that. Probably the maybe not. Well, Neko makes it for a great deer, it seems. Hopefully she'll make for a fine member with some of the highest potential we've ever seen. Perhaps even more potential than Koshitan herself. Although I don't know how good of a true deer Koshitan is. She's more of like the deer handler. Pretty impressive though what Neko could do. She completely failed at the basic assignment of like jumping right at deer crackers once they show up in front of you, but she was able to quickly master the ability to grow antlers. Well, her training has only just begun, so we'll see how much she can truly climb the great heights of deerhood. Perhaps even become a true higher being just like Nokotan is. Maybe she'll then learn the high advanced skills of being a deer, such as throwing your antler and turning into a giant, like, explosive grenade. Alright. So that was My Deer Friend Nokotan, episode 5, and that was, I guess you can call that one of the more tamer episodes. I mean, it definitely had its insanity moments, though, no kidding with the freaking, first off, Koshi got what she thought was a love letter, and after finding out it was a duel, Nokotan went in and showed how she used to be hunted down pretty aggressively by hunters that had possession of helicopters, Gatling guns, grenades, you name it. All the highly expensive military equipment in the world being hunted down. And of course, she also has the ability to turn her antlers into like high explosives, not even like grenades. I mean, that was like a straight up like just bomb of some sort, like a C4 explosive. Blew up the entire gymnasium, the roof of it, exploded everyone into the air. But of course, they were all fine because, of course, they were. And that was how they dealt with the delinquents. And then the next part was Koshitan trying to learn Nokotan's weakness, and she had to stake her out for quite a while. Eventually leading back to the zoo where Koshitan works as an employee, half deer, half employee to the deer. And we learn that she is truly a higher being that has ascended to true deer godhood. And has in the entire like zoo world like wrapped around her fingertips. And they actually shared a nice moment, and even though Koshitan didn't learn what she set out to do, she actually got to go home and be happy for once instead of like being miserable, having all of her secrets exposed. So good for her. She finally had like a positive moment for once. And then the last part was getting some more of Neko trying to find out Koshitan's weakness this time, and instead got recruited by Nokotan into the Deer Club, or close to being recruited. But even though she wasn't officially recruited, she still went along with everything, and we learned she has a great talent for growing deer antlers. So, if she ever wants to join, she's going to make for a great deer. But we'll see if we can finally like truly talk her into it, because of course she still wants to be better than Koshitan at everything, being the school idol, and being the true student council president. So either way, Neko, she wants to be a bad person, but she can't quite bring herself to do it, especially not around Nokotan, who is very good at manipulating the emotions, especially to someone as gullible as her. But either way, yeah, that was another really fun episode, and I can't wait to see what comes next. If we'll get more of the other student council members, or fortunately, Anko didn't kill anyone today, but she's still threatening at every chance she gets, basically. So we'll see what happens going forward. But anyway, that's all I got for you for this episode. So thank you everyone for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed and want to see more. This has been My Deer Friend Nokotan, episode 5, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.